Hi, I'm Dr. David Dobson. Welcome to Conversations. Today, my guest is Professor Cyrus Chaichian. Cyrus is an associate professor at the University of Fraser Valley's School of Business. After 30 years of university teaching career, Cyrus announced he will be retiring. Prior to joining academia, Cyrus worked in various senior leadership roles in the aviation industry. Cyrus earned his Master of Science in Business degree from Columbia University. It's truly a pleasure to have you on my show, Cyrus.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me to your show, David.
Cyrus, you had a successful career in aviation where you worked for world-class airlines. What led you to the path of academia?
Passion for teaching and learning, sharing my knowledge and all that experience. You know, I started as a ticketing agent for the airline industry. And then I started climbing the ladder to be a supervisor, a manager, a director, a general director, a deputy managing director, and finally a managing director, as they called it, which is equal to CEO, all in the airline industry.
Nice.
Really my passion for teaching and learning.
Okay.
Teaching, I started actually even when I was working
Okay.
as a sales manager. I started or developed a course for airline sales and ticketing.
Okay.
And while I was working, I had a class as well.
Okay.
In-house training kind of thing. So
Okay.
I always had the passion for teaching.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, how does it feel to be retiring after 30 years of university teaching, Cyrus?
After so many years of working and teaching,
Yeah.
retiring, it really is a mixed feeling of satisfaction and gratitude.
Yeah.
That I have been blessed with the opportunity to have done what I like to do for most of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. What was your decision you decided? Because I know that in campus, people thought you will never retire. Like, what was that decision which say, you know what? Okay, I have done enough and I want to just call for retirement.
I have always been against retirement, really, because
Okay.
it's a full stop for me, and I don't like full stops. I
Yeah.
want to continue going on,
Yeah.
but there is a point of time that
Yeah.
feel that your family is a big family now.
Yeah.
You have the children, grandchildren, even
Yeah.
great, and you think that yes, this is now the time to
Mhm.
spend more time with the family and friends as well, of course. Uh,
Wonderful.
let some basically some fresh minds, some younger people to come and take over. Yeah.
So, Cyrus, what do you think you will miss the most as you reflect back on these years of academia?
Um, contact with my students. Contact with my students, really. I've always considered them as the future leaders of society.
Yeah.
And of course, with many colleagues and academic friends as well.
Yeah.
But the students' contact has been actually seeing them grow, seeing them finding very nice jobs
Yeah.
and actually being in the industry.
Yeah.
Uh, so rewarding for me that I think that is what I'm going to miss. And I'm, of course, going to keep contact
Yeah.
with them as long as I can, as long as
Yeah.
they are be in touch.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was at your retirement party and I saw several of your students came up to say goodbye to you, and that was so nice to see students came by and just to be with you that day.
Yeah. Particularly, I have taught, of course, a number of other courses other than the aviation courses that I
Yeah.
have developed for UFV myself. But as an example, for my aviation students, aviation degree students, as soon as I start the class, I always tell them that I have always been telling them that you know what,
Yeah.
I want to be flying one day, flying
Yeah.
somewhere very big carrier, an airline, an international airline.
Yeah.
I like to hear a voice which says, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain, so and so," and I would put the name of the student in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say, "Be so rewarding for me." And actually, David, this happened a couple of
Yeah.
times. The first time I was on WestJet,
Yeah.
uh, going somewhere domestically,
Yeah.
and then there came a voice, a
Yeah.
lady, "This is
Yeah.
your captain," and so, and that was my student. So I
Yeah.
said, I called the flight attendant, and I said, um, when we are at the cruising altitude and there's no problem to talk to the captain, just tell her that Cyrus is here.
Yeah.
Uh, said, she said, "Is that all? Do you want to tell her?" I said, "Yeah, that's all. Go just tell her Cyrus is." And then after a few minutes, the captain left the cabin and came towards me and we hugged.
Yeah.
Uh, and she said, "I'm not you're a student anymore, so I can hug you." It was so rewarding.
Yeah.
That was
Such a beautiful story. Yeah. So, Cyrus, what advice would you give to those who are just starting their academic career?
uh, as a teacher. I mean, I would advise, if I can call it an advice. Uh, I say, be a coach. Be a coach,
Yeah.
not a player.
Yeah.
Compose and conduct. Be a leader, not a manager in classroom. Um, listen, and listen, and never stop learning. Never stop learning.
Yeah.
I have I have tried to be keeping up to date as much as possible
Yeah.
by being on top of the subject every day, looking at every publication of the day. So, although I've been doing this for 30 years, I don't want to talk about those that have already been obsolete. So keep up to date everywhere, in classroom, in with your colleagues. Foster collaboration, and at the same time acknowledge individual accomplishments. Um, Plan small wins in classroom. Plan small wins rather than waiting for the midterm and the final.
Yeah.
Step by step, plan small wins, and then uh, celebrate each achievement, each progress. Um, I think that's all I can say.
Do you have any words of wisdom for students?
Um, I would tell my students to remember that the goal of education is not just acquiring knowledge. I think it is to ignite your curiosity and passion for lifetime learning. That would be my best advice.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. So now now you are taking retirement. Do you have plan to do in your retirement?
Avoid bothering my wife because I've heard that people, when they retire,
Yeah.
they at home for long hours and make the partner nervous. um, Avoid lecturing my friends, as I've been doing that, because that's done. Actually, spend more time with my family and friends, not only with my family, definitely with friends as well. Improve my musical skills.
Ah,
That's one of my passions to do, and it takes a lot of time. That
yeah,
like everybody else, read more
yeah,
books,
yeah,
enjoy biking,
yeah.
bike riding, and being busy. Writing my story is one of those things that I want to do. Writing my story.
Thank you for your time today, and congratulations again on your retirement, Cyrus. You will be missed, but I'm so excited for you to begin the next chapter in your life.
And my heartfelt thanks to you, David, and all the other colleagues that I'm going to miss day-to-day kind of contact, but I will try to keep appreciating them by trying to keep in touch. Thank you very much again. Thank you, everybody in School of Business and University of the Fraser Valley.